Hi there, welcome to this new course on Instagram marketing, account growth and monetization. So as the name suggests, we'll be taking a look at growing your Instagram page and at the end we'll be monetizing it. Now let me start by giving you the exact contents of this course. So if someone is asking to themselves, what will I learn from this course? Then this slide would be the answer for that question. Now you can go through these headings, but I don't want to read each and every heading written in the slide and bore you. So I think it's better that I will give you a summary of what you will be learning in this course. So let's take a look at the first part of the course, and the first part of the course is account growth. Now in the case of growing your Instagram account, you can grow your Instagram account organically as well as inorganically. Now in this course, we'll be primarily focusing on growing your account organically, and we'll be also taking a look at inorganic methods too. So let's take a look at the organic components first. And to begin with, in order to grow your Instagram account, the first thing that you should understand is the different ways in which you are going to gain a follower. And after identifying the different ways in which you gain a follower, we will be creating our strategies of growth around these different ways in which you are going to gain a follower. So you can see that I've put a blue circle around the different ways in which you gain a follower. So that blue circle is to symbolize that we have to create our strategies around the different ways in which you're going to gain a follower, because that is the best place where you can grow your Instagram account. Now in this course, we'll be taking a look at a lot of strategies like funneling down the audience from top accounts, guest posting, shoutouts, etc. So I hope you understood the crux of our strategies. We'll be creating our strategies around the different ways in which we are going to gain a follower. Okay, great. Now let's move on to the next thing. Now you might have heard the saying that content is king. And recently people have started to say that engagement is the queen. So we'll be taking a deeper look at the king as well as the queen in this course. So for a moment, let's focus on the king, and that is contents. And focusing on the king, the different types of contents that we'll be focusing on this course would be the normal Instagram post, the Instagram reels, and our Instagram stories. So we'll be taking a look at each of these separately, and also we'll try to understand how to maximize the reach for each type of these contents. So I hope you're eagerly waiting to understand on how to create quality contents as well as how to maximize your reach through Instagram posts, as well as Instagram reels, as well as Instagram stories. And in this course, I'll be also giving you various resources to create quality contents as well as various other tools regarding the Instagram growth of your Instagram page. Now let's move on to the next thing. Now the next thing that we are going to focus on would be hashtag research. Now hashtag research is something that a lot of people fail to understand. So in this course, I have made a special thing for you called the hashtag bucket, and I've shown it to you on the screen. So in this course, we'll be using this hashtag bucket in order to find the right hashtags that works perfectly well for your Instagram page. And I'm pretty sure that you're excited to know how to use the hashtag bucket. Don't worry, we have a section called hashtag research, and we'll be covering a lot of things about hashtags in that section. Now let's move on to the next thing. So let me start by giving you a quote. And the quote reads, "You can't manage what you can't measure." So what this quote actually means is that if you have to manage something, then in order to manage that thing, you have to measure it. So in our case, it is our Instagram page. In order to manage our Instagram page, we should be able to measure our Instagram page. So how do we measure our Instagram page? Well, in order to measure our Instagram page, we have the insights and demographics. So in our insights and demographics section, we'll be trying to understand two different things. And the first thing is we'll be trying to understand how the Instagram algorithm works. And the second thing is that we'll be trying to understand the behavior of our particular audience. So we'll be trying to understand what our audience like, what type of contents are they interested in, and all those kinds of things. So we have a whole different section on insights and demographics, and over there we'll be trying to understand these two things. Okay, great. Now that was a small summary of your organic growth. Now let's move on to the inorganic part of our account growth. So by inorganic growth, what I mean is that you have to pay in order to grow your Instagram page. And in contrast to organic section, what we did in the organic section is that we didn't have to pay in order to grow our Instagram page. So in the inorganic section, you have to pay in order to grow your Instagram page. So this method is usually used when you don't have the patience as well as the time in order to grow your Instagram page. So as you can see on the screen, in the inorganic section, we'll be taking a look at two different types of inorganic growth. And the first one is using Instagram advertisements. So there are inbuilt Instagram ads that we can run. And secondly, you can use paid promotions. So we'll be taking a deeper look at these two things in the inorganic section of this course, and I hope you're eagerly waiting to learn more about these. Now lastly, before concluding this course, we'll be taking a look at different ways to monetize our Instagram page. So there is the internal monetization as well as external monetization. So there are a lot of ways to monetize your Instagram page. So if you feel like you're not capable of doing the monetization through one method, we'll be having a lot of other ways to monetize our Instagram page. So you don't have to worry much about Instagram monetization. Focus on Instagram growth, and the different ways of monetization that I'll be showing you in this course would definitely help to grow your Instagram page. Now before concluding this intro video, I want to share with you my personal experience in the field of Instagram growth. So as I've shown you on the screen, I've grown a quotes page on Instagram. And currently, while I'm making this video, my page has around 29,000 followers. So I believe that if an ordinary person like me can grow an Instagram page just by posting quotes, then I believe that you can also grow your Instagram page to a massive number of followers. And apart from growing this Instagram page, I've also worked with companies called What After College, Transocean Education Services, etc. And I've also helped them to grow their Instagram page to a massive number of followers using my Instagram strategies. And I've also helped them to weed out the common errors that they were making while trying to grow their Instagram page. So a lot of people, whether it be companies or individuals, they usually make a lot of mistakes while growing their Instagram page. So I'll be addressing all those frequent mistakes that people make during their Instagram growth and monetization. And now I think that I've given you a big summary of what to expect from this course. And I hope that you like this video, but unfortunately, it's time to wrap up this intro video. So what are you waiting for? I'll be seeing you in the course.